Hello Capricorn, welcome to Truth Well Told Tarot. This is your weekly reading for the 4th to the 10th of February 2019 for the sign of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. I hope you're well, Capricorn. Here are the cards. We have the Nine of Swords, Justice, the Six of Cups, the Two of Wands, the King of Swords and the Three of Cups. I've also pulled an Angel and Ancestors Oracle card for further clarification. I'm going to start with the Nine of Swords. This can be the card of insomnia. This can be pressures, upsets, worries of the mind, basically. The swords are very much linked to the mind. Not being able to put things into perspective. Sometimes it's about your mind, your thoughts, your negative state of mind running wild. Not being able to relax, an active mind, but in a negative way. And when you've got your head in your hands, you can't see the truth and clarity that the swords represent. You can't put things into perspective. And it might well be to do with some kind of legal issue for some of you. This can be about making important decisions, making sure that your actions don't have consequences. But sometimes it can also be about to do with law, legal contracts. Could be to do with job contracts, could be to do with, marriage contracts. It could be to do with divorce. It could be to do with a number of areas, but it's almost kind of like some legal area is involved in this particular situation. So it will be relevant for some of you. And the scales talk about balance, the justice is fair, and the sword that points to the heavens is almost like a double-edged sword, means that if it's on your side, then justice will be acted upon. But if you've done actions or had actions that deserve consequences, then justice will be served. And it is that kind of balance. But the sword also means victory. It points to the heavens in a kind of victory stance. So yeah, it's beautiful, beautiful energy. But again, if you're needing something, if you feel that you're in the right with regarding a situation, then the truth will come out. This is saying the truth will be on your side and the truth will come out. And I think this is, actually I'm not going to go to this card right now, I'm going to go to the King of Swords. This is about maybe after this situation, you're beginning to get perspective on the situation. And again, the King of Swords can mimic Justice's stance very closely. But this is about resuming your own authority in life. It's about power and authority, but it's also about power and authority in the mind. Again, swords very much linked to the mind, knowing where you're going now, putting things into perspective, seeing things clearly, understanding how to move forward, judging things with logic and reason as justice does. So almost kind of like releasing in a way from the past, getting a grip on life. And that's the transformation. You see the butterflies in the background. That's the transformation, is to have power over the mind, not allow the mind to have power over you. And in that, there is real power that you can project in your external world, seeing things clearly. You can see the clear skies in the background. And that represents being able to see things clearly and see your direction forward in a situation. I find it also, there is a bit of an angel whispering to the king. There's an angel on his shoulder. And I just find that interesting, that there is divine guidance at play in all of this. Certainly for some of you, I think that you are being guided. I think there are maybe behind the scenes some kind of like hidden blessings, some intuitive blessings. Maybe listen to your intuition, because the King of Swords is also very intuitive. And the angel here just guides him to make the right decisions, maybe that he already knows. So it's a combination between your own gut instinct and listening to your gut instinct, because they could be messages from the angels. So yeah, interesting. Interesting that I've picked up on that. So yeah, you're definitely being guided through this journey. So you're not on your own when it comes to this situation. And it is very much saying that the truth will set you free, the truth will come out. That's what I keep on feeling. Six of Cups is very much about finding that inner peace again, finding that joy. I mean, there's a number of meanings to this card. Yes, it can be about somebody from the past coming back. I don't feel that this time. I'm not feeling that at all. I'm beginning to feel, I mean, the one of the key meanings of the Six of Cups is going back to, you see, childhood. There's just children in this picture, and it's remembering happier times. And it's finding yourself again, where you might have lost yourself along the way, along this experience. It's finding yourself again, finding happier times, coming back to you, finding that balance again. The sixes are all about balance and harmony. Again, from the balance that the justice brings impartially, this is about you finding balance and harmony in your real life world. So yeah, I just find that this is about connecting to yourself before this all started, before this negative situation started, and finding yourself again. And I think you are beginning to find yourself, because this is about looking forward, beginning to shape your world in how you want it, doing a life review. So this is forward looking now, from a point of not seeing truth and clarity. You're beginning to really see the truth and clarity of the situation provided by this kind of like King of Swords energy, the truth. And this gives you some empowerment. This is empowering. This is choosing your wand. This can be an opportunity to change your life for the better. This can be about beginning to look at your life, review your life, and taking action, being invested, taking action to change your life for the better and delivering success. And yeah, this is about celebration. This can be about people who you're close to celebrating with you, and it could be the outcome of a justice. I think it could be linked to this, the outcome of some kind of justice serving in your favour, and which brings clarity of mind and helps you resume your own power, your own authority in life, to move forward in life. But you have to first come back to you a little bit. The six is all about regaining that confidence, trust in yourself, remembering who you were and finding yourself again. And that brings happiness and joy. So we have the Hunter. The Hunter says, track down your fears and desires. And I think, this is your desires, this is your fears, in a way. And I kind of think, this is what you're doing. This is what you're doing. I will read this out to you. Both find balance. So track down your fears and desires. Track down all your fearful thoughts and feelings. When you find them, you will find your desires too. And again, that's what I'm talking about with the Six of Cups. It is coming back to you and releasing to move forwards. Instead of being hunted down by your fears or other feelings that you have buried, become the hunter. You are being given confidence and strength at this time, so use your power to make a difference. You are not here to cower away or live in the shadows. You are here to realise your full potential, but this can only occur when you step up and do what needs to be done. When this card arises, there could be an opportunity to face an aspect of your past, or bring closure to a situation that's been haunting you. Maybe that's to do with closure as well. Yeah. Interesting. So yeah, as I say, it's a beautiful reading, Capricorn. And yeah, as I say, this situation, it's saying certainly for some of you will work in your favour, and there will be celebratory times ahead. So I hope you enjoyed the reading. It's a really positive reading overall, and you're going from a state of being negative to really celebrating. And that's the journey. That's the journey. If you enjoyed it, please do like, share and subscribe. I hope it's a great week, and I will see you next time. Okay, thank you, Sagittarius. Thank you, Capricorn.